streaming. Please let me know if you guys can hear me. For those of you that are watching this later, I hope you can hear me. And I'm gonna make sure that I can see that I'm streaming on my channel. And I can. Wonderful. If you notice, you see that he's looking around, moving his head a little bit. And I found an easy way to set that up. I don't know what I was doing when I showed you guys the setup that I made for Grit. But this is pretty cool. I'll show you. Give me one sec. Share. Copy link. Hello, Ronnie. Whenever you get a chance, could you throw a link in the Discord? If you wouldn't mind. Do. Alright. Posted. So, I was very pleased yesterday after I got it set up. I even continued working just a little bit as, like I was saying, I set up the procedural eye movement. So I'm going to show you guys what that looks like really quickly. And we're going to set up new places for our tech to hang, or for our microchips. And then probably going to make it smaller. And then grab this stuff. Actually, I don't even need that. Don't need that. Don't need that. Don't need that. I'll see if I can keep these. But we're gonna keep them over here, away from everything. Don't need that. Don't need that. Alright. Gonna move these guys around. Is there another trigger zone? It's whatevs. Alright, so here's how I set it up. In the fine animation, under head, no, actually in hand, or no, in the eye section, sorry. I have, right now, nothing happens. But if the puppet interface detects that you're idle for 1 second, then once the timer is finished, it'll turn on both of these things, which one is the procedural eye dart and the other is head movement. So this is a signal generator for left and right, this is a signal generator for up and down, and I have a decent amount of range and even a range for pause time. So whenever he pauses moving his head, it doesn't happen the same way. So give me 1 sec. Hey Paul, welcome in. If I press play, you'll see. Starts for a second, and then bam, instantly starts looking around, and then they vary. And I feel like without actually doing idle animation, it does help to set up just a bunch of stuff. It really feels like he's like looking around, you know? Even when I crouch, like he's looking at the ground now. Alright, one thing I don't have set up, or I did off stream as well, was this controller logic. Let's make that a little smaller. Save that in place. The lights. L3. I did make everything variables instead. Just grab a variable modifier. It should just be L3. And now I'm going to be looking in my other stuff for R2. Oh, yeah, see, we got an X. We're going to want a variable modifier. Oh, that's R2. Let me just put one of these here so I can just grab it if I need it. And what's that? R2. I need one for X. Grab the empty one. Excellent. Left stick actually still gets transmitted, I believe. So I might keep that one in here. Left stick. Hello, Hunter. Welcome in. Hope you're well. Where's L? Alright, wonderful. D-pad select. Oh, I did set this up, did I? Why doesn't it work? We'll see. That's aiming, crouch. I did lights. I think I did dodge. I think that's so cool. Now I need to fade out for those guys. What's up, Brandon? Alright, where's that motion sensor? That's still gotta be its own thing. I guess that's not transmitted appropriately. So we're gonna plug that right into lean. Get rid of that. There we go, that feels better. What's up, Butter Shorts? Hope you're well. Now, one thing I did notice when I was messing with it was that I think I might be redoing some of these keyframes. I'm good, Butter Shorts. How are you? If I go over here, I grab it, but look at those hands. Do you see what I see? So what we're gonna do is legit just go right into crouch slide. The enviro. My goodness, you see how messy that is? X. Oh, gonna have to change that to a variable modifier. Now this should be the jump. Perfect. Now we're gonna touch up this frame. Ledge hang. I do split it into upper and lower body, but we're just gonna focus on a single upper for now. So right now, precise movement on. Upper body. I have not seen transition yet. I've seen his tweets about it. It looks like scary good. I mean, obviously it's gonna be good, you know, because it's Elka. So I think one thing we're gonna do is give him a little bit of the claw or the firmly grasped thing, right? So I say 6 is okay. I know I can't see it. I'm kind of guessing because I remember what the frame was yesterday. So if I just go like that, oh, perfect. Get more fingertip. Look at that. Excellent pose, not jittering anymore. Oh, go ahead, Brother Shorts. I don't care. And now, this is for the feet when they're touching the wall. I'm probably going to pull this guy down a little bit further. Maybe I'll give him a little bit of that. Probably going to... Should I move these a little? But hey, chill, electronic. Alright, but now do you see... A boss fight in Tren? What? Alright, but we see how this pose, like, there's no jittering, but if I move left or right... Oh, I can't even move left or right because I haven't set up the new movement system. Or the new movement input, that's hilarious. L local. So I think I need to set up a new variable. So that left stick L3. Probably gonna move these. So I have one for local. Actually, I could just do left. I wonder if that would do anything. Let me put more of wall down. So we're gonna go in both directions. Yes, very graceful. Now I guess you guys get to see my process when it comes to animating with the new thing, because now I don't even know, like, because I have the opportunity to completely redo these because they got completely messed up, I might just do them from scratch because they're all types of messed up now. So I think. Oh, nice! Congratulations, Buttershorts. Well, I hope you reach your goal. I think I'm gonna have to invert this signal somehow. So. If I invert it. Oh, nope, that's not what we want. I think if I multiply it by -1, I'll switch whatever output it's doing. Alright, so now we're going to take a look at the thing. Sorry, not the thing. I wonder if I could switch this to an action recorder. Block out that bakery dough. Chill. Chill. You guys are wild. So I see all these frames, so I think instead we're just gonna delete all these and just straight up do an action recorder. And this is for the upper body, so I'm not gonna touch the. Nope. Action recorder, put that down. Make sure we're in keyframe mode. And I'm gonna pin this, well, yeah, I'm gonna pin this guy to the screen. Then I'm gonna open this guy. Pin this to the screen. So I'm really just trying to focus on the upper body. And I'll start it here. Right, I really need the hand movement set. Why is that back there? Yeah, I got the hands. That's really what I need is the hands. So then let's turn off grid snap. Now I kind of need to turn off this guy, the active pose. Let's turn this on. This thing, we'll turn off that. So now we have the pose freely. And I even think, I know I'm gonna want this pose at the end. So I'll probably copy it. Wait, why did that get trimmed? I actually don't need, I don't think I need a super long one. So I'm probably just gonna copy this frame because I know that this is where they should end. IDK if it's just me, but who accidentally didn't save a big thing they've been working on? No, that's, I feel like that's not even just with dreams, but like, just in general. If you're working on a digital thing, that always happens. Even in video games, if you need a manual save, I forget. Something will always happen. Hello, Mr. Crab. Hope you're well. So first thing, I try to think of the middle pose, like where is it the most different? So probably right here. And I gotta make sure I'm in keyframe mode. I don't know why time is being animated. Oh, because time is playing. Gotcha. Oh, turn off this. Actually, no, we can keep it because the same distance generally needs to be covered. So this is really all it's going to be doing, right? So let's just see what that looks like. Clearly it's happening way too slow. So what we're going to do is cut this in half basically and just move it, and then oh, hello. And then I don't need more keyframes, so what I'm going to do is actually loop it inside of this thing. So see how it just switched to being halfway over here? Gonna make it loop. Oh, alright. Just gotta change that. Almost there. It's gotta be a little faster. Actually, gotta be quite a bit faster. Oh, awesome, Mr. Crab. Glad to hear it. I mean, I'm not opposed. I've made some laser mechanics. I did the laser mechanic in Project Sam. Have you seen that, Butter Shorts? And I think if I lower my speed just a tad. What is that? 3? Let's change it to 2.5. Let's go, let's speed it up just a tad. Animation speed, let's speed it up by 10%. Oh, you never seen Project Sam? I'll show that in a second. Alright, pretty solid if I do say so myself, but I am gonna have to match. Thank you, Ronnie. I think this should loop pretty well. I do see a little bit of jitter, so I'm gonna go ahead and try to make sure that it's as solid as it can be. I think that should get rid of it. Oh, why are we still jittering? Ronnie is fast. Oh yeah, it wasn't just me working on Project Sam. That was a awesome collaboration. I worked with Jordan, Indeed Ryan, Bumbleberg, Kim. How do you say it? She's an amazing voice actress. She did the voice for Sam and the Kuoka character. He is kind of dancing, isn't he? Oh, we're still jittering. So I wonder if I just... Can't reset it? Andrew, yes, Hellboy Web of Weird is almost out. My Robot is just, it's an original character, original idea. I see your background, old bot looks... Oh yeah, it's old. It's dancing. I mean, it's outdated. Sorry, I read dancing. He's dancing, let the camera do the rest. Okay, let's just switch it to sustain. And then I'm gonna make it last the whole thing. Okay, good. No change in loop, per se. I'm definitely gonna have to add more frames now. Keep that at 100, and then we'll just adjust the edge. How can I not adjust the edge? Why? I need 3 frames. I need 3 frames of RAM. 1, 2, 3. And then let's do 4 for good measure. Solid. Does that loop? Good. This is for his climbing animation. You guys shall see it. The bot dance. Interestingly enough, it seems like I can kind of use the motion of the bottom one to inform what I should be doing. So we're actually going to set a full revolution right in the middle. So I'm going to grab these, adjust them by about half. Put this copy right here. Make an edit. Oh my goodness. Alright, so now we can see it's kind of faster. I gotta remove the time after. So let's. I'm gonna do the rest of my housework, dinner, then jumping on dreams to try to finish my Inferno puppet. Oh, awesome! I hope it goes well. I think one more actually. His legs definitely are not. They're not animated at all. Alright, so if this is the halfway point, I'm going to turn off Puppet Mirror, because I feel like this has to go further. Will it let me? I think if I go like that, it will let me. Like logic-wise or animation-wise? He is doing pull-ups a little bit. Scope in here. And if we can actually push his arm just a tad. Oh, well, bot is actually, he's snapping to the wall because he's detecting this ledge. So, like, you gotta really mess with your laser scope. So, like, right now I'm standing at the wall, right? And if I jump close, I'm not gonna snap to it. If I jump closer, I still don't think I snap to it. I have to be, like, right up on it. Oh, dang, not even then. I think, okay, now I'm pushing into the wall. And automatic, but you see my transition into it is a little wonky. So here's how I'm detecting the ledge. Let's drop down. I press. So where is it? In my Enviro thing, I have a laser scope ledge detection. Right here, right at its head height, or I guess eyes even, it points straight down. Right now I'm not detecting anything, but you'll see if the moment I jump, it's activating because this ledge has been detected. That little green arrow, that means I'm detecting something. And then as far as facing, I have a separate one for wall orientation, so I'm rotating correctly around the wall that I'm grabbing. Alright, any Dreams movie recommendations? No, I don't think I had one. You mean iRobot vibes? Oh yeah. Yeah, there's definitely iRobot inspiration here. Climb right. I'm gonna try to see if I can animate his hands a little bit. For the most part, I want firmly grasped at 6. Same thing with this one. Six. iRobot scares me. I mean, can you blame it? Let's name this parentheses. Was this the left or right hand? Left? Perfect. I really only need to label one of them, and whatever unlabeled, that's the right hand. From Oddworld in a way. Now they should still be firmly grasped. We're gonna do it like that. Ta-da. Now, what we need is in the middle of this hand that is going is moving up, actually. See you guys. Are you saying bye? Bye. Yeah, I can imagine him freeing other robots. I was actually looking at, so the enemy robots would probably be based off of things that don't have faces. So probably like, I mean, I know insects have eyes, but I feel like, all right, butter shorts, bye bye. Uh, what I mean is, yeah, like if I were to base the enemies off of insects, things that have like more legs, look less human, and hopefully less relatable. So now I put that right in the middle. And then right here, his right hand should be less firmly grasped. And then, but it can still have some feral. Right? Oh, nope, not doing that. So let's. Oh. Yeah, when we get back down, back to 6. There we go. And then for this one and this one, I'm going to turn smoothing off. So it's completely linear. There we go. See that? See that? That's what we want. So now if I climb, it should look a little better. Alright. Some machines are frightening enough by themselves. Heck yeah. My grandma used to show me a game where she would try to look for faces in cars, like the fronts of them. Like the headlights are the eyes, and the grills are like noses or mouths, depending on the shape, and the bumpers are like a bottom lip or maybe even a mustache, like depending on the shape. It was a fun game. But then, like, that game makes modern cars like intimidating. The sleek design on the premise of like identifying a face. Right now, I really just need to repeat these. So, I mean, I don't even know if I need this. Right, that's where I end. Theoretically, I should just be able to end right there, right? I'm sliding right there. So I need to push this hand. Can I go further? No, it won't let me. See, now I wonder with the upper body, I might be able to lean my head or my body in closer. So I start there. Oh, no. Start there. When I'm over here, the center, I could lean a little closer so I could push my body out. Perfect. There we go. And then I guess let's do a... Is there a way to minimize sliding? I mean, I could focus more on the speed of the movement and try to like calculate the speed of his hands, like how much I could like legit measure the distance his hands are covering in the amount of time the animation takes and just make sure it matches up with the speed of the mover, which is 2.5 meters per second when it's active. But I feel like this is a little more fun. I should move his head. Oh, good. I feel like that's pretty solid. Now, I'm going to try to match it with the feet, right? But I'm going to see if I can... What's the word? Lower hang. We want the lower shimmy. Sorry, I want the pelvis. So I'm just going to delete the feet rotation for now. Because I do like the cadence that his pelvis goes through as it switches. Doop, doop. Did I forget the toe? I did forget the toe. Is there a way to have it more quicker to lay his hand like a twick on the end of... I will get more into timing in a moment. I kind of want to see the whole thing before I get nitty gritty with the timing, but there definitely is a way to just isolate like a different cadence and movement for a specific body part with the action recorder, which is why I love it. So now I just isolated, I still have the shimmy movements, my legs should be straight the whole time. So what I'm thinking is I'll probably have to, if I want to be quicker to lay that hand, I could just, where is it? Let's label them so that I can see their rigged hand. We'll label this one R for it's his right hand. And then we'll label this one L. So now I can see for his right hand, for it to get over here, we want that to happen a little quicker, so we might do it like that. Solid. So now what I'm going to do is, I could keep these for sound effects now, so I'm going to get rid of that. And then, I guess, let's do an action recorder. Put it right here. And then we want to try to copy these keyframes, so gotta label everything, climb right, upper body, perfect. See my stuff kind of old, not so good with a fade in with just the one. Oh! So the cursor doesn't play. Hang on, I'm gonna have to check that out in a sec. So we'll call this one lower shimmy. I believe that's what it was called. Lower shimmy. And then now I'm gonna animate this for keep changes just so that I have a thing with the action recorder. I open this thing up, and now I'm gonna, I don't know why that's doing that. We are in keyframe mode. It's weird. I'm gonna grab this, move it to the very beginning. Then I'm gonna highlight. I'm gonna hover over his hips or pelvis. Lightly tap R2. Right? That's what I want. I don't know why it's focusing. Oh, it's because this is over here. Move this over here. We're gonna clear out the heels for now. And then I'm gonna solo. Oh, where's the action? Where's the action recorder? Oh, shimmy. Duh, I'm dumb. So we're gonna clear out the heels. And now we're gonna solo the shimmy so I can get a clear version of where the pelvis should start. And then I go up in time. Perfect. I'm gonna go for the grid just so I don't move anything. Oh. I see. It's changed a little. So I guess we're just gonna have to copy this now. Let's grab the pelvis. Why did I do that? And we can move it just a little more. Now I'm trying to see where this pops up. So I move it back one or two, it might show up. Right. So the pelvis should still move. I'm gonna delete all these keyframes. Because I don't need the data. Keep them for the sound effects. And then now I want the feet to start in the correct position, so I will be turning that back on. Start this back up. Lower shimmy. This is where we get our positions for the feet, so I'm gonna clear these out. I don't know. I just want to empty them. So that way they're still theoretically there. But this way I keep the feet where they should be. So I'm going to go ahead and use the right stick on these. And then make sure the last frame matches. Perfect, perfect. Hello, Chrome Colossus. Welcome in. I graduated, and I am currently employed at Papa John's. I have a good time, though. Move these guys over there. So now, I think they might just go straight mid-climb. Alright, now let's get rid of that lower shimmy thing. Solo, unsolo. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What's happening? Why is my animation stopping? Oh, what is that? Oh, I'm too early. Perfect. Robot dance. It is. It is. He's got his own moves. I can't blame him. But now, hopefully, that can inform, right? So if now I know that my next frame shouldn't be like that. So let's. So if my hand is moving, right? Let's turn that off. Oh wait, actually, I bet I could. That's what we want. Now the signal is moving how it should be. Oh, actually, no. I'm gonna turn that off. Alright, I think I'm actually going to delete this, delete that. So now, yeah, this should stay the whole time. Let's go here. So, what's been happening, right? If that arm is moving, if that arm is coming off the wall, this leg should be staying on generally. But if it's staying on, I can wait until it's going to start to move. So this is the furthest the arms reach, right? That's halfway. That's the furthest. So I'm going to scope in, move it that way. That's great. Now here's where it gets tricky. So for this guy, he's going to move about half that distance. And then this one is going to come off. Because he needs to reset. So it's kind of like he's stepping. So I think we might try to exaggerate that a little bit. So it comes off a little bit. I'm cool with that. Let's do it more. So I think what we're going to do is adjust this one so that his foot's coming off the wall, but still straight. Now I'm interested in the recovery for that. I mean, it doesn't look terrible. Uncharted 5. Oh wait, I don't even need to. Sorry. I could just. Where is it? His left heel? Let's just get rid of that. That's what needs to happen. And then delete the toes. Where's the right heel? I guess this is kind of like Uncharted 101. I guess that's more of a shimmy. There we go. Now the real test is when I move it slowly to see how well we stay on our points of contact. Not bad. That foot definitely looks like... See now, I guess to make it interesting, I could have the feet and stuff happen at different cadences, right? Like maybe this left heel happens more in line, and that happens faster. But then that may make the whole thing look slidey. Alright, that wasn't too bad. That wasn't too bad. Now I didn't even start to do the lower one. Let's delete the lower one for now. And then, honestly, I feel like I could copy this thing in general, right? This lower thing. Actually, we might just have to... I copy the whole thing. Playback speed, right? That's the first one. There's our restart. And then power right there. What does that go to? Oh, that powers the leg or not. So I think I might just be able to put that into a chip. Whatever. Climb right. Make sure we're gonna label this one. Climb left, I guess. Alright. So, what we're gonna do is, I could legit just make this play in reverse, right? Loop. Reverse. And the hand movement should be solid. But this time, we're gonna animate his head looking the other way. And his body sort of rotating the other way. And then we need our idle back on. I feel like that's happening a little too fast. What is this? Divided by 1. Divided by 1. 125. 25. Are these on the same? Ah, I knew it. Look at that. We got some climbing animations now. Alright, now if I look over here, I'm definitely gonna have to... Oh, I didn't do a drop down yet. I do see a problem. My left stick, I gotta keep it left stick local for this thing. Do, 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 do. Alright, let's grab one. Name it left stick local. Alright, let's see if it'll work. It might throw off all my other wires, but hey. It is what it is. Alright, now let's just double check that that'll work for the input. Ha! Nothing. So now I'm wondering if I just... Hang on. Just gotta make sure it's in the right spot. Okay, that's where I want it. Just gonna copy this controller sensor for now. Let's reset that to default. So that way, I'm just going to make this remote controllable by default, and we'll just have its own thing. Left stick local, right there. But now, I don't think I want to be... Why is that not working? Oh, change it to add. I wonder if I can grab these guys again. That was a terrible attempt. Alright. Ah! There we go. See how messed up my legs are? Alright, let's see what's up with that pose. And then I think we're gonna adjust the lower leg pose just a little bit. Lower alt. I'm gonna move these guys in just a tad. And then, what is that? R2. I really should label these. I could have swore I had. If you touch the wall, I did it. If I was to implement similar logic in order to get my character to climb and moving... Oh, moving ledges? I don't know how to do moving ledges for the life of me. I've tried to figure it out. Because the thing is, when this guy is doing this, there's no way, as far as I know, for once it does detect something, if this starts to move, this won't move the character with it, right, in a 3D space. So unless it's moving very slowly. So like, let's, for example, if I start to move this wall, ever so gently, he'll move with it, right? But if I move it too fast, he'll fall. So if you're on a moving Colossus, I know the Colossus themselves move. It looks like they're moving slowly because they're so big, but they're actually like they're covering so much distance and they're super big movements that I don't know if you could get it to latch on to a moving thing. I mean, unless you try to take it like climbable wall by climbable wall, and like it's an instance thing, so maybe there's a some sort of route for the climb interaction, and he can the player movement will just be moving him in reference to the route. Dang, I don't even. I'm confusing myself. All right. Just looks like it feels like it's moving. Oh, okay. Yeah, tap trials would probably know. Feet touching wall, yeah. But I'm at the edge. I swore I had a different setup for cornering. Now, is it just turning it off? No, yeah, I'm turning. Where am I getting that data from? Well, I guess you could move the world and keep the ledge in one place consistently. Yeah, but that's a lot of work for ledges and for some ledges. No offense. If it was like a set piece, potentially, but you'd really have to like curate that experience. What is this? What does this do? Could each hand grip spawn an anchor point that destroys itself each time you move? See, oh, maybe. I think, yeah, Tap Trials does have some stuff around, and then you would only have to detect, like, right next to you. That could work, but then, even if it's moving, I don't know if there's a way to latch. Whoa, so if it spawns a hand grip, then you would follow the hand grip throughout the animation. That's interesting, Chrome Colossus. Oh, there we go. So if I have wall detection, how am I detecting the corners? What is that? Balance? No. First circle. Get. Pulse it in to cancel. Huh. What is that turning on? Oh, is that rotating it? No. You can test the moving wedge in the scene. See, I'm not gonna test because I used to. I tried for a while to do moving ledges on the old robot, And I don't think it was a problem with my logic. What is this checking? Oh, movement speed. Okay. I guess. Don't need that. Is it just because it's turning it off? But something is animating it this way. That could have... Ah, Ragdoll, like to procedurally animate the rest of the swinging is not a bad idea. It'd just be hard to implement. Especially connected to the puppet. I mean, but you really would just have to switch something, and if you have a tag, it theoretically should work. Again, as long as you're not moving too fast. Hello, William. Look at that weird jump animation. The day's been going alright. Got no complaints, really. It is awesome. It's inspiring. I'm trying to see where this signal is coming from when I reach the edge. I mean, maybe snap points might be different, but I don't know how to use those. It's gotta be if I'm... Explain it to me. I have one for 2 feet touching wall, but I need the edges. Where are the edges? Ledge section, perfect. Ledge, X, ledge climb. I'm cool with this. Feet touching wall. What? Now where is the computing? Ah, found them. So I'm just going to copy the old one. Now this could be solved with this. Just do one of these. State machine. You see the nodes and the stuff. So I'm probably just gonna feet touching wall, feet touching our wall. We do feet touching wall. Plug it into that. Believe. Uh, I mean, see, I don't know if followers would do the trick because I know they have upper limits depending on what you stamp them onto. There used to be a way to get around it, but I don't know. I think they fixed that. So now it'll still look. And now we're gonna have to change his feet. And then I'm actually going to decrease the fade times on these. But I will increase the fade out time. Alright, feet touching goes to active port. And then active port powers this one. And then this gets powered by this. Now we're just going to do a little bit of rotation. Yeah, I think that's cool. Am I in between two pieces? I don't know. I think there's something clipping, or that's collidable. Like you see the way he's going off balance when he's landing. Oh, that's collidable. Is this collidable? And it could be this because this is a rotator. Let me delete it, see what happens. Nope, wasn't that. I mean, could it be the rotator itself? Nope. I actually want the D-pad to divert power to different sections of the robot. So maybe up on the D-pad is like ranged weapons, because I do want you to have like a regenerating like fuel or stamina bar, and it might also be your health. I don't know, but the more you use it, or if you forget like to divert power to certain systems, then like maybe if you divert power to mobility, you can do like double jumps or even like glide, and it'll cost like a fraction of what it'll usually cost. But if you're like, you kind of have to choose like the fight or flight. Ooh, a shield would be cool. So that's how it would work as a mechanic. I kind of wanted to do the Dead Space thing and have like a life bar somewhere on the character, but I'm still designing like armor pieces, and I do want some customization. Like my brother, he drew up an interesting head design, so we could do that for a little. Let's That would be cool. So let's turn off, not eyes, but we'll turn this off. So let's pop out the grid, and then we're gonna do the Emid's version of the face. So he had these go over here. Yeah, I was actually thinking about Overwatch for inspiration on the shield aesthetic. So hard light, yeah, that's what I'm feeling. And then just make sure we got mirror, clip mirror, stamp, same color. He had like a Alright, Mr. Crab, thank you for joining. Hope you enjoy the rest of your day. And he even had like this really interesting and then let's go grab this, and then this will get changed a little bit. Like in case I wanted some, I think it'd be cool if you could choose between helmets. Maybe you find stuff or upgrade. I'm not sure yet. Then I think he even had like a difference in the shape of the eye. It was a little bit more like a skull. And then let's just paint. Maybe not so straight faced. I think I'll do a rounded cube. Absolutely, Chrome. So for the blink, I actually hang on. I'm gonna do it with this one. Let's turn off these guys. Let's group these. Turn it off. Oh. Oh. Give me 1 sec. It's a cool alternate design, right? Alright, so for the blink, the eyeball is actually, it's still connected like normal. It rotates on a joint connected to the head, and the eyeballs themselves are actually little text displayers, right? The pupil, and it is just a box, an empty box. You just type in nothing. You press R2 while it's empty, and it'll just show up as the box. It's got brightness and stuff, and what I do is, for the eyes to be closed, I have a slider. Where is it? Eyes. Sorry. And I have a slider for squint, and that powers a keyframe that actually adjusts the text box size. And this happens in according to this. So every time this pulses, like anytime I get over a certain signal, it'll send a pulse that'll briefly power it on and off. And then now if I wanted to, I could turn all this stuff on, and now he has like a very cool procedural like look around with his head a little bit. His eyes are a little more active and a little more darty. He should be blinking all the time. Come on. There we go. But his eyes and head only move around if you're idling. He could be looking around at those birds. I remember the first teaser. Oh, is that a reference to the teaser, Damon? Haha, that's a good one. Do we like this head? I'm interested in it. My brother, he took inspiration from Bumblebee, specifically the 2007 Transformers movie with the mouth area. Thank you, Chrome. I was able to set up procedural eye movements much simpler than when I looked at Jordan's, the one I set up in Grit yesterday. This one relies almost exclusively on the... He needs a robot mohawk. See, I'm not opposed to a robot mohawk, but I feel like if I were doing customization, that would most certainly be like a head ornament you can do. I love the look of a mohawk. I think it's awesome. I think for the designer, do you think it'd be cool to give the player the option? But then if I give him thing, I feel like he becomes really close to the whatchamacallit, the Iron Giant. I know Love, Death, and Robots has a robot with a mohawk and a very similar color palette, so I'm kind of weary of giving him a mohawk. It's cool. I think it'd be cool to give the player the option. I think I'll keep this over here though. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Mods would be cool. So let's scope them out. And let's make sure to turn on the old head. On. On. Ta-da. It's cool though. This one looks more aggressive. Yeah, it would be cool to give the player the option. Dang, I gotta think about what customization menu looks like. I really like uh, Assassin's Creed Unity. I love that character customization menu. It's not too much, it's not too in depth, but it's not like very little. Look at the old robot. And this was like my second iteration at this guy's so clean. Respectfully, you were cool. Alright, I kind of want to work on a little bit on the crouch. I feel like he shouldn't just... Actually, he kind of looks cute when he's just looking at the ground. But Emmett said to make his fingers animate every so often. So I think I might do that. If you're... Actually, maybe the vent should be like you can distract enemies by shutting out. It would be interesting. I thought about giving him a mouth, like with the same method as the text displayers, just slapping one right like in that area and having it move. But I figured he doesn't really need a mouth if he's a robot. Like Bumblebee was able to talk like with a speaker or something. Lights. Let's go crouch. And while we're actively crouching, I wonder if I can set up a little action recorder. And we'll just, every time we get one, I'll do the same system as the blink. So every time this gets above a certain thing, we'll trigger a state where does it play once. So let's just oh, sorry. Okay, there's no data in there. That makes sense. So now, let me see. If I wanted to turn off grid snap. Yeah, my brother and I have thought of a little bit of a story. I'll probably start from the pinky. But the Bayformer's Bumblebee design looks really off-putting to me, given that the
I mean, it's very skullish. Uh, so I don't blame you for being off, but I think I don't know what it was. Those movies, Emmett and I, just there's an undeniable charm for us. All right, let's start with a pinky. And this one will start to move. Then maybe this one even moves down. Go a little more forward. It's a little straighter. Bring this one up. All right. A little bit more. Let's just straighten it out over here. Now we send this one back down. This one comes up. And this one's following shortly behind. A little later, this one's going back down. And now this one's pretty straight up. And by the end, we should just copy the frame from the first one. I don't even think it'll be that noticeable. And then we'll just empty the first and last keyframes. Oh, memory due to his old age. I don't know. I don't think he's that old. I kind of want this like naive state. I do want you to meet. And I had designs for an older robot. I think it was an older him, or like a previous version of him that had been like discarded, and he'd have a beard made of like moss because he was left alone for so long, and he would be missing like a leg or something, and he had a stick like a that he was using for whatchamacallit. Let's make that happen quicker. Just double click for a walking cane. Do we like the hand movement? Hmm, it's not bad. Looks like yeah, it looks like he's going to steal something. It would be good for stealth takedowns. Let's work on his aiming post just a little bit, and we're definitely going to use the action recorder to assimilate these frames. Range. Why do I have so much empty space in my microchips? What is this? Camera. Oh, see, I can just. I don't even need it. Aiming. Blah blah blah. Constant. Alright, so now just gonna. Do I even want to assimilate? Or do I just. Here. I'm gonna keep this. Copy this wire. Put it over here. However long this is. What is that, 4 seconds? I guess it doesn't really matter. We start. Which way do we start? Start up. Okay. Up is 0. Oh, you bet he'll ball up his fist a bunch here. I'm gonna quick save this version and show you guys what bought, like the old version. Before I get lost on another tangent. Where is it? This is what I originally found on Dreams. And it was like, it was really cool. Thought it was cute. And I tried to animate it into other stuff. I'm trying to see if I can find that other one that I did. Used in. Dang, I'm wondering. I don't think I deleted it. But. Yeah. Here we go. See that super bright health bar? I changed the one that I found. I gave him like a cuter pose, so I thought if you hold R2, he gets ready to run. Look at this little. And then if you hold L1, he has a shield. I thought this was a cool idea. It reminded me of the first prototype game. And then he can. Oh, so the flashlight. Yeah, he could fight. I plan to keep these. Oh, here, perfect. But he was very like springy, not really satisfying to play as. He looks really loose. Oh, and then I didn't know how to figure out the whole thing. Bot test level, robot 2A. Oh, nope. Okay, bot. I swear I had a version of him that had like I tried to redo the controls a little bit tighter. Dang, could have swore I did. Dang. So yeah, that's kind of how I wanted him to be, or I want him to be. But probably I do like good platforming. I think it's fun. I think I'm gonna try to give it more gadgets. A grapple hook sounds fun if I can get it to work. And then I think I have to make his double jump logic based. But yeah, I think standing up straight is a little bit of a better move. Yeah, I've done some grapple swing logic tests. Not for bot, but I tried to see if I could figure it out based on some tutorials that I watched. Oh, that'd be cool. Well, I think I gotta make the wall higher in order for it to even be like fun. So, hello? How am I not? How was it? Was I able to do it on this side? And then I have to find the source of like some springiness. As you can see when I hit the ground, like my head goes all out of whack. Looking out for the finger movement. Do it, man. There we go. Oh yeah, the landing. Where is that? Enviro. I look at we're looking into in black and white. I was thinking it looks like Crimson Typhoon. Oh, whoa. High reference. Alright, let's see if I can. It's weird body slam. So, I think it shouldn't be too hard. Let's turn off grid. Oh, okay. Twice as long. So, oh, I see. Maybe I will just do it with an action recorder. So let's see if how quickly I can do that. Action recorder. Plop that down. Keyframe mode. You're gonna be. I want you to kind of be in like a falling state at the start of it. So I'll do a little bit. Actually, no. I'll be hitting the ground, or just about ready to. I'm gonna turn that off. We gotta get our superhero pose on. You guys already know. So we'll probably. Oh. like he's about to hit the ground. So it's just gonna happen very quickly. So if that leg's coming forward, then this one has to be like reaching down. Like, whoa. That's excellent. Squirrels on like superheroes. So this will be the like legit initial frame, and then barely later, we're immediately gonna get into that superhero pose. So we're gonna push his leg down, push it over here, give it some push. Go on the ground. Maybe we rotate this, right, to give it a little bit of movement. Could rotate that too. And then we're gonna have to give him a fist. Come on now. His right hand. There we go. He's got a fist. His other hand's gonna be feral, or like that comic zombie hand. Then I do want this animated on forward kinematics or inverse kinematics. Which one is this? Yeah, on inverse kinematics. So that it'll stay in the same pose. So this way I know how low I need to animate his chest. And then you know we got to put his hand up or his head up. He's focused. Even though he's looking to the side, don't mind that. And we even might rotate this a little bit more. Then probably curve that a little bit. Ta-da! Superhero pose. And then I'm going to add just a little bit to it. Yeah, bombastic side eye. He's very good at that. Now I'm going to add a little bit of shake. So I'll probably just push all this down a sec and then let that release up a little bit. So that way I get like a... Here, if I were to take it and show you guys, if I were to scrub, let's go to right, make that problem solver 0, feral 0, so this way it happens a little smoother. Right, and then over here we'll probably even do a little bit of the same. Actually, let's start the recovery. So if I need another copy, I will. Be like that. I'm going to be bringing it down. Oh, nice, Hunter. That's exciting. Oh, and let me change the threshold just so I can get it to activate whenever. Landing impact greater than 0. So now I'll just be able to jump. I need that to happen much quicker. So what I'm going to do is scope in, zoom in, and we're going to delete the little bit of time that there is. And then, yeah, it should just fade out like pretty quickly. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy all of these keyframes the same level and then just empty them out, even for like this one. Where's it? His rig can, that does not do the same. His toes can definitely unanimate. And we're going to keep that right hand level for longer. So it needs to stay throughout that whole thing. So we're going to copy it just a tad, eliminate the relationship, and we're going to remove the blend. Are his feet sliding? His feet kind of need to already be there, so I might move his heels. And then same thing with his other heel. Dude, I'm excited for you. I'm excited to see what you get up to. Alright, let's add some time in. It's a little short. Right here is where we want to add time. And I really gotta push that thing, don't I? I've seen the game Subliminal. I think I've heard of it. What's it about? See, now I wonder what happens if I just cut right into it. That feels a little better. Is it new, William? Oh, is it first person? I think I know what you're talking about. Now, out of curiosity, I just want to see what would happen if I changed it to stop motion. It'd be cool if he's low health and it does something like that. You said twice as long, but faster. It's usually work in progress at the bottom. Heck yeah, anytime we pull up a clip. What else is there? Oh yeah, let's see about those finger movements. Crouch or crouching. Injured with sparks maybe. Let's see, can I do it twice? See, and I wonder if I can amplify it by 50%. Man, it's double speed it's currently at. I think that. I kind of want this to be shorter. And then let me add some time in the beginning. Add some time in the end. Alright, Paul. Enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you, sir. I appreciate that. Got him climbing again. Oh, I'm stuck dodging. Ha! It's okay. I will fix this. But yeah, I think I'm gonna call the stream for today, guys. Thank you very much for joining. I appreciate it. Please leave a like if you enjoyed what you saw. Thank you guys for sticking around and seeing the creation. If you have any feedback, please comment on this video or any of my other videos. Thank you, Ronnie. I agree, it was a nice stream. Alright, my peeps. Dang it, I said I was gonna get the wave done. We'll do that next time. I keep saying that. Alright, bye-bye.